So H's own PR team accidentally caused hashtag MePoo to trend worldwide. H and the people around her, they are losing their minds. Now, part of the reason they're losing it is because an article is helping this trend. An article that mentions her dropping some nukes on JD's side of the bed, noting just how bad of a performer that AH is, both in acting and in morals, because we saw her acting in Aquaman. And what is absolutely hilarious about this is it's not trending alone. Oh no, there are other hashtags out there that are trending with this too. Hashtags like JD, he keeps winning. You and I, we're going to laugh about and talk about this today. Fun times, huh? Fun times indeed. All right, so hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day, by the way. I hope you are doing excellently. This is one day after AH's PR team gets exposed on Twitter. They end up going away. What makes a comeback? Oh, the one hashtag AH can't stand, hashtag MePoo. Now, the truly hilarious thing about this is it isn't JD's fault or JD's supporters or randos that makes this trend. Oh no, it's AH's PR team, which is AH herself. That's right. She causes this thing to trend yet again. She's done that before. The way she did that is to go after Laura B. Laura B was doxxed by NBC. After that happened, the hashtag I stand with Laura B starts trending. And this, it doesn't trend alone. You have other trending tags, including hashtag MePoo. That's right. This stuff, it backfires on them, and it backfires big time. Now, what's truly hilarious about this trending, at least in my opinion, are some of the laugh tracks that are coming up with it. You have an article, for example, entitled The Curious Case of Hashtag MePoo. This has been shared with me about a dozen times or more because people are like, yeah, this stuff, it's absolutely hilarious. And remember, as far as the curious case of that is concerned, anyhow, this is all AH's fault when it goes trending. What I mean is, even if you go all the way back to the courtroom, her own experts are the ones that put this in front of a worldwide audience. So every time it pops up, yeah, it always links back to her. I mean, I think that is the most important laugh track of all. Personally, I think this article is pretty funny. I like the humor in it. I like the way that it calls out the mainstream media and beyond. Even from Go, you have the title right under it. You have a picture of a certain Aquaman starlet. Then you have a caption that says, actual photo of fecal delivery could not be included due to its graphic nature and potential for diarrhea. You know what? That is a very, very gross picture, by the way. The mainstream media, they can get away with including it in stuff, but you and I, we couldn't, even if we wanted to. I don't want to, by the way. Now, from there, we get into the mainstream media call-outs, and this is perfect, considering this hashtag, it trended because of AH's PR team. Again, AH herself, but also because of her media shields. NBC, they're the ones that doxed Laura B. Quote, damn, quote unquote, she dropped some nukes on JD's side of the bed. Yeah, if you don't know about hashtag MePoo, that's going to be some interesting reading. But JD, a AH case in Virginia, brought a humongous crowd from all walks of life, brought legal experts, celebrity-obsessed people, YouTubers, and Twitch streamers, while the mainstream media and its self-obsessed quote-unquote journalists, I like how they don't actually call them journalists, by the way. Yeah, journalists. Most of them are unpaid interns you're seeing right now. They missed the content train. And they did, by the way. They were so obsessed with defending AH that they missed the pulse of the world. Then they note the blame game, where even the 4-pound dog was not spared. And that is true, by the way. You had everyone, JD, the people around him, Kate Moss. Everyone was to blame. Even the 4-pound dog wasn't spared. It was everyone else's fault but AH. Quote, the 6-week trial brought out a rare glance into the intimate details of two celebrities. A top-tier, quote-unquote, A-list actor who was duped into marriage with a low-tier actress, both in acting and morals. We saw her acting in Aquaman. If you haven't heard that sound clip, you should listen to it too. That one is absolutely crazy that they're referring to. Now, this next part is going to get into the nuke droppage itself with a headline that reads, "Why did you not return home, Mr. JD?" along with a picture of a certain Aquaman starlet with boxing gloves on. Now, from there, this gets really funny. Why? Because they describe their initial reaction to hashtag MePoo. They also describe the reaction of their friend when they tell about it, and they describe the world's reaction as well. Remember, again, AH, her team, caused this stuff to trend. Oh, they hate this so much. Since JD was the first to testify, we saw a man lay out his past traumas and baggage from his adolescence in a captivating and sincere way. On the second day, JD was at a loss for words, describing a particular incident and the reason why he did not return to his premises in downtown. The attorney conducting the direct interview asked him, quote, "Why did you not return home, Mr. JD?" Now, JD proceeded to explain while holding in his laughter and apparent disgust. To put it plainly, his wife dropped an actual, I cut out their descriptor. They not only used the word, but they used a descriptor. I cut it out. That's gross even reading it. Or a couple of them with the key word in his description, "on his side of the bed." Not on the bed, remember, on his side of the bed. After laughing for a good 2 minutes, I think a lot of people, they reacted that way. I scrolled through Twitter and saw not hashtag MePoo, but the other hashtag, that one, it was trending, while the picture presented by JD's cleaner, Hilda Vargas, came into my peripheral. And a lot of people, when they saw that, myself included, not only thought gross, but they thought, what the heck is wrong with her? My first comment to a friend was, "Oh, that woman dropped some nukes on JD's side of the bed." And the friend replied, "Clearly, AH had eaten some protein that day." Gross. Then AH and the mainstream media, they get wrecked. Why? Because when it was AH's turn to testify, to explain the poo situation or defend the indefensible, what did she do? She blamed the dog. The dog who had quote-unquote bowel issues and routinely dropped human size, which led to routine checkups with the vet. All hearsay. See, in her mind, she thought that would be a good excuse, that a 4-pound dog could drop off that not only on the bed, but on JD's side of the bed, as if the dog knew who it had to go after, because to protect her perfect image there, even the 4-pound dog, it couldn't be spared. Imagine the lengths she's gone to abuse JD. She's relentless. Maybe that's why he doesn't want anything to do with her. And ask yourself, a person who claims these serious issues has no evidence, or a dog who knows exactly where to go, not on the bed, but on his side of the bed, and he brought evidence, unlike her. Then they call out the mainstream media. How can the mainstream media support a person with a history of lying and DV who would literally, the bed while enraged? Are Twitter users really, really wrong for clowning on an abuser like that with these hashtags? She doesn't have any shame. Why should they show any mercy? Just because she's female, her smells the same.